Welcome back to Thrifty Whiskey. I'm Josh.
I'm Keith.
And I'm Eric.
On this channel, we drink whiskeys under $30 and tell you what we think without knowing the label. Joyce, what are we drinking today?
Today you are drinking Lauder's. Lauder's is a blended Scotch created by Archibald Lauder in 1834 in the town of Glasgow. It was originally blended to meet the people of Glasgow's sweet tooth. This blend is made of malts from Highland, Lowland, and Speyside malts, as well as grain whiskey matured in ex-bourbon casks. This 1 liter bottle costs us $10 with an average price of $8 for a 750 milliliter bottle. As always, your prices may vary. Enjoy.
Thanks, Joyce. Let's see what we think of this whiskey.
Oh, yeah, I have a guess.
As soon as I took the lid off, I was like, I can smell it.
I
have
know
a
what
guess.
this is.
You know what exactly this is? You know what type of whiskey this is?
I know what type.
Maybe vanilla?
I'm getting like a sour note.
Like a sour vanilla.
Yeah.
Like you had vanilla milk that went a little bad. Not normal.
More than a little bit bad.
I'm getting like a vanilla yogurt.
Okay, yeah.
Not a plain yogurt, a vanilla.
Oh, yeah, I can
Vanilla
see
Greek
that.
yogurt.
I could see that.
Vanilla Greek yogurt?
Yeah, I can see
I
that.
guess. I've never smelled that, so I don't know.
I don't know that I could differentiate a normal yogurt from a Greek yogurt by smell.
Greek yogurt to me smells a little more sour. A little more cultured.
Well, it is Greece. There is some culture there.
A bit more refined.
I'm not getting much beyond the sour vanilla, though.
Like a caramel corn.
Okay, yeah.
Like
I can see that.
caramel popcorn.
Like microwave caramel popcorn.
Maybe.
Like, you know how you get the caramel popcorn for the microwave? It has like that package of solid caramel that you're supposed to throw in.
Yeah.
It's like that just oozing over the corn. Going for a sip.
Me too.
That was less
Wow.
offensive. That was less offensive. That's what I was going to be.
That was significantly less offensive than I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be quite potent.
I thought this was going to be an alcohol bomb.
Yeah.
Ethanol bomb.
That is very enjoyable.
Toffee, salted caramel.
Smoky.
Honestly, not bad on the,
No.
a little bit dry.
Not a little bit. It's very dry.
It's quite dry.
Yes.
It's got a decent finish on it.
Good finish. Not much kick or punch.
But fish is sweet.
But
Yes.
I don't think this whiskey needs a kick or a punch.
No, I don't. I think it benefits from not having an overly present finish.
Sucking on a piece of rock salt.
That doesn't sound pleasant. It is salty, like table salt. Not like briny.
Maybe I misspoke. Not like rock salt, but like
I would
getting the little crumbs in the bottom of the pretzel bag.
Oh.
Yes. I would say it's a little briny. Like, I would say there is some brininess to it, maybe. But it's far less than other whiskeys that have that as a characteristic.
Okay, adding water really brought the salt out on the nose. The caramel corn is still present.
Yeah, I don't know that I like this one as much with water.
I don't know.
It is so dry. It feels drier with water.
It is. But
It's
the
fine.
salt is different with the water than without.
Let's do some ratings.
Much like our previous whiskey, I do think this one lacks a particular note of impressiveness. However, I think this one does it better. I'm giving this one still a 3 on the nose. I like the notes I got on the nose. Nothing great, but it was very solid. On the palate, though, I thought this one really came through. I'm going to give it a 4 on the palate.
Oh.
I like the notes I got. I thought it was well put together. And then the finish was present, which is definitely a plus. It was the exact finish I wanted for this whiskey. So I'm going to give it a 3 on the finish.
On the nose, I got caramel popcorn, a little bit of salt, a little bit of smoke, a little bit of peat. It was stuff that I found very pleasant on the nose and very enjoyable and very enticing. I couldn't wait to taste it. So I'm going to go 3.5 on the nose. And then the finish was, the palate was even better than what I was expecting coming off of the nose, like Eric said. And I just really enjoyed and embraced what I was getting on the palate. And so I'm actually going to go 4.5 on the palate on this one. And then the finish falls off a little bit for me. Just a little bit. There was like no punch, no kick, nothing drawn out on this. I was hoping the finish could be a little bit longer than it was. I'm going to go 3 on the finish on this one. It was what I was expecting, but I just wanted it to be a little bit longer so that I can enjoy it just a little bit longer.
Well, you guys both like this whiskey way more than I do. I am going to go a 2.5 on the nose. It smelled fine. Again, not super impressed. Even though there was something offensive about the nose, it did lead me, for some reason, to believe that I was going to be in for a really unpleasant experience on the palate. Even though the nose was fine. Yeah. The nose was nothing wrong with the nose. It led me, for some reason, to believe, probably because of previous whiskeys that had a similar smell, that I was in for an unpleasant experience on the palate. It was not unpleasant. I don't think it's as good as you guys think it was. I still am just going to give it 2.5. The same with the finish, honestly. 2.5 across the board. Like, the finish was there, which is good. And it was good. It was tasted good. Everything was complimentary across the board. Everything kind of led into each other really well. But I don't think it was anything above average.
I am going to stress that this is definitely a neat whiskey.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really care.
I don't even think I'd put it on the rocks.
Nope.
No, I agree. Down the rocks. All right, so now we have to decide what we think this is. What are your guesses? We want to know what type of whiskey you think this is, what proof you think this is, what you think retail is, and what you'd be willing to pay for it.
I do think it's Scotch. I'm going to say it's an 80 proof Scotch. I think it probably retails for 25. Generally, I don't think Scotch is worth it most of the time. I'm going to say I would probably pay 22.
I'm going to go Scotch as well. The saltiness on it, I'm leaning towards Island or Islay. I'm going to say it's an 84 proof, running around 25, and I would pay 25 for it.
I am stuck between Blended Scotch and Canadian. Canadian was my first thought because of that ethanol layer in the vanilla, because just Canadian tends to have a metallic vanilla, but it wasn't metallic. I think it's a blended Scotch if it's Scotch.
It's a blended Scotch, yeah.
So I'm going to go blended Scotch. I'm going to go 80 proof. Again, I wasn't as impressed with it as you guys were, so I'm going to guess it costs around $15. I'd pay $15 for this as a Scotch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, let's find out what we drink. But before we do, if you like what we're doing, give us a like down below. Thank you. Today we drank Lauder's Blended Scotch.
Sure is blended Scotch.
It is 80 proof.
It is 3 years old.
It is 3 years old. The minimum.
This whiskey is 3 years old. It says right there.
Which is the minimum that it can be to be called Scotch. Mm-hmm. How much did you say you'd be willing to pay for it?
I said I'd be willing to pay 22.
I said 25.
Good news for you both. This costs $10.
Okay.
Holy crap, that's a $10 Scotch.
Additionally, it's a 1 liter bottle.
Holy crap, that's a $10 1 liter bottle of Scotch.
This is well Scotch.
Yeah, it is. Normally, I'm like, a $25 Scotch is like a $20 something else.
But I wouldn't use it for drinks. That's
No, I might mix this with Red Bull.
The distiller/producer is Archibald Lauder and Company. I literally could find no ratings from other sites on this, but no, like, professional sites. Mm-hmm. Tasting notes from around the web. On the nose, caramel, vanilla, fruit, malt, and light. Palate, sweet, fruit, sugar, grain, and creamy.
Okay.
And the finish, dry, spice, floral, oak, short, and bitter.
Okay.
I don't think I disagree with any of those things.
I don't disagree. No. And $10 1 liter bottle of Scotch from Ohio?
Yeah. Someone down below in the comments requested this bottle, said, hey, we'd love to see you do this. Found it in Ohio, because it's not here in Pennsylvania. Thank you for the recommendation.
No, if it was a $10 bottle of Scotch in Pennsylvania, I would have tried it.
Accurate. That's all I have to say about this bottle. And until next time, may the winds of fortune sail you.
May you sail a gentle sea.
May it always be the other guy who says,
This drink's on me.